Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I'd do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? Well, you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, then what am I even doing here? The most violent of Mick Foley's alter egos, Cactus Jack tormented foes in the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan, basically anywhere that had glass, barbed wire, and fire was a place he wanted to compete. But I'd want my match to be at Hardcore Heaven 1994, a show made famous when the fans threw so many chairs into the ring it covered both Cactus and Terry Funk as well.
Please do not throw chairs into the ring! Stop the chairs!
Cactus Jack was a master of the Falls Count Anywhere match. It allowed him to be at his very best, and that is exactly what I want here. Whether you take me into battle or side with Cactus, you need to know that you're going to be in for a fight. But proving yourself against CM Punk is just as valuable as proving yourself as CM Punk, so you win either way. And I get to live out my dream no matter what.
CM Punk is here, and he is ready to return to the extreme.
Falls Count Anywhere in the ECW arena against Cactus Jack. I have a feeling that extreme will only be scratching the surface during this match.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
A disturbed, violent man with his sights set on CM Punk.
From Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack!
Whether it's in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, Tokyo, Japan, or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Cactus Jack is revered as the most sacred of all hardcore icons around the world. And with the Falls Count Anywhere stipulation tonight, he might just drag CM Punk all the way around the globe during this match. Two men who have no problem making a show of force to get their message across.
And there is no better stipulation in no better venue to make such a show of force than a Falls Count Anywhere match in the ECW arena.
Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the faint of heart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time for a war of wills, a war of weapons, a war of whatever sadistic machinations have been running through these men's minds.
It does not get more hardcore than the ECW arena, especially when it's Falls Count Anywhere. CM Punk and Cactus Jack, two men who remain stalwart and resolute in their convictions through blood, sweat, and tears.
Smart money's on a whole lot of all three of those things in this match, gentlemen. Cactus will make sure of it.
Cactus Jack can really brawl with the best of them, especially the more physical the match gets. In fact, that increased physicality only seems to fuel him even more in a fight.
Yeah, that That's the sadistic nature of Cactus Jack in full effect. Cactus knows how to tap into something dangerous, something unpredictable, something that most superstars wouldn't even dare to go anywhere near. But as we all know, CM Punk is just built different. And when Punk has to, he can tap into something dangerous himself.
Fans have long awaited this showdown, as Punk and Jack's paths have never quite crossed.
Indeed, Corey. Around the time Cactus Jack was winding down his full-time career, CM Punk's career was just beginning. While Cactus did have a brief in-ring return as Mick Foley in 2006, it ended a few months before CM Punk's debut.
And in both of those cases, Father Time had a hand in determining who would be the better competitor. Tonight, we're getting both men in their prime, and I cannot wait to see the destruction that ensues.
Diamond-plated steel coming at you.
Things now not going well for CM Punk.
This is Cactus Jack's violent MO, just continuing to wear down Punk with complete disregard for his well-being.
What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you.
Ooh, chuck that chair right at him. So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal. Using the chair with no caution at all. Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this. And here we go, returning to the ring. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. Oh, watch out. There's a seat for your face.
And nothing good has ever come from fighting up on the stage.
Oh, clothesline.
Just fighting it out on the arena stage. A lot can go wrong up there.
And things backstage are getting quickly out of hand.
Oh, they're done playing nice. They've got some serious aggression that needs to be worked out, and this just might be the best way to do it.
Uh-oh, mandible claw! Mandible claw! Arm wringer. Right hand will count.
Sharp jab. Series of strikes to the back. It's just a beat down.
Beautiful neck breaker. Jack's shoulders are down. This one's for the win. What a kick out by Cactus Jack. A reversal. He saw that coming. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Jack just got out of there.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Using the arm like a billy club.
Oh, did you hear that? What happens next is anyone's guess.
I can't wait to see.
Time to go for a ride. Bang! What a move.
Precarious place to have a brawl. The entrance stage is not a forgiving surface to land on. Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Down hard.
What a hit from Jack.
Neater on the rocks.
Another attack to the head. Has to be pretty dazed now.
To the sky.
Oof! Finds a straight shot to the gut to get out of trouble. Hoisted up, but too heavy, and now counted out. But counted now into a clothesline.
Uh-oh. All the way down to the floor.
Risked it all and lost it all.
That's going to hurt in more ways than one.
And a lariat takes them down.
Cactus absorbing some offense already. Almost an appetizer for this sadist.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Jack just got out of there. Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent. And a double underhook backbreaker. On a well-placed calf kick there.
Looking to explore things ringside now.
Ye old faithful of violent artistry. The kendo stick. Soaring out of the ring goes Punk.
Look at this. You gotta be kidding me.
The next level accuracy needed to hit that move cannot be understated.
And the body control, just amazing athleticism. And he slides him back to the mat.
Both CM Punk and Cactus Jack are well known for their WWE careers, but they have interacted outside of this company.
Indeed, shortly before Punk joined WWE, the same side of Cactus Jack, known to the world as Mick Foley, approached Punk and tried to act as a voice of reason when Punk...
Cactus Jack looking for the double arm DDT.
Is it enough to overcome Punk?
Taking advantage of the opportunity. There's two. Oh, he gets the shoulder up before three.
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way.
Cactus Jack looking for the double arm DDT.
Has Cactus Jack delivered the exclamation?
Two. Cactus Jack once again thriving in the land of extreme.
Here is your winner, Cactus Jack!
Cactus Jack standing tall in the ECW arena. He and CM Punk just went to war.
One can only imagine how satisfied Cactus Jack must be with both the violence he just inflicted on Punk and the violence that Punk just inflicted on him. I imagine that for Cactus Jack, this win is just...
Oh man, that was wild. The results don't even matter when you're in the ring facing legends in matches you never thought possible. A win, a loss, come on. It's about the moment here, and what a moment that was. Now that I got my ECW experience taken care of, I have my sights set on a man that many consider my dream opponent. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite our glaring differences, there's a lot of similarities between us. Give us a microphone and watch us captivate the audience.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
We do not back down from anybody, always ready to fight. Talking trash on an Attitude Era Raw against a prime rattlesnake simply wasn't in the cards for my career, but at least with slingshot technology, I can make this match happen. All the respect in the world to Steve and every single achievement in his career, but trust that I'm going to bring the fight to him in a no-holds-barred match the second the bell rings. Austin wants to brawl all over the place? He wants weapons? Sounds good to me. Hell, I'm all for it after that fight with Cactus Jack. I've even got a special place in mind. special arena in Chicago where we can have this all take place. Are you going to back me up and try to take down Stone Cold? Or do you think Steve Austin has my number? No matter what you choose, I'm going to do my best to take the head off the snake.
Son, you're looking at the best there is.
The best in the world, CM Punk.
Ready to try his hand at clobbering a rattlesnake. The Texas Rattlesnake is here, looking to hunt down CM Punk. Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man, bell to bell?
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match. Oh my word, a hard landing on the floor.
Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that era, but I get where Punk is coming from. Punk is a man who rises to the level of the competition. He's risen to it when facing the likes of John Cena and The Rock, and he can do so when facing another Mount Rushmore talent like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What's something Punk has to really take into consideration facing off against old Stone Cold?
Punk has to realize that he can't count as much on his toughness here tonight as usual. Punk's a resilient guy, but Austin's offense can stop anyone dead in their tracks and have them begging for mercy. Punk might want to stay elusive and give Stone Cold the runaround.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
The steel chair, a classic for very good reason.
Momentum is running away from Punk.
Austin is just stomping Punk down without any hesitation.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot?
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. He's about to become the chairman. He's headed out to the ringside area.
Pulling out the table, and I'm sure he's not planning on being the one to go through it.
Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk.
A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation.
Setting up that table, no doubt he has dangerous, painful intentions in mind here.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Austin with great awareness.
Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the rattlesnake, doesn't it? Look, no shoulders down. CM Punk might have him. He wasted no time kicking out there.
Showing no signs of wear or tear even as this match goes on.
And Austin fends him off. Wow. Oh! Boom! Shades of the USSR with the hammer and sickle.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Right on the arm. Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the others' contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event battle at WrestleMania 38, which was also a no-holds-barred match, I might add.
That was definitely impressive, guys, but look at the list of competitors that Punk has stood toe-to-toe with in the ring. Kane, Triple H, The Rock, and
coming down on the chair.
An extremely rough landing onto the chair. That pain's not going to go away anytime soon.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring. And he's a step ahead of Austin. When asked about the locker room with Punk,
Austin going big.
Stone Cold.
Punk's got a problem here.
Kick, wow.
Stone Cold Stunner.
Austin got all of it. Austin going big.
Stone Cold with a stunner.
Goes for the wall one more time. No one's getting up from that.
What a kick out. I don't believe it.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
Austin has put away so many opponents like this before, but tonight is going to be a tougher battle for the Rattlesnake. Austin applying the pressure.
Punk has no answer for Austin's pure aggression right here.
Clothesline in the corner. When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that's humanly possible given the depths we've seen Punk sink to in order to secure a win, but I do not doubt the words of the Rattlesnake. When you're in the ring against Austin, you have to be at your best, and CM Punk will certainly need to compete at his highest level to date in order to secure a win.
I expected this match to be hellacious, but Punk and Austin are truly outdoing themselves.
Yeah, this is a level of intensity we do not often get to see.
He connects with a counter. Excellent opportunity for Austin to shift the momentum.
And this moment could be what jumpstarts his comeback.
Table set up correctly now.
From the heavens, big body splash from the top.
I don't know if Punk can withstand much more of this.
Austin 316 putting a whooping on Punk. Whoa. CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
And going for the pin.
Stone Cold comes out on top. CM Punk has been defeated.
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Still the toughest, meanest SOB around. Even CM Punk couldn't get the better of him.
Just goes to show what a singular talent Austin is. CM Punk might be the best in the world. He might be tough as nails, but the Texas Rattlesnake is just a different kind of animal.
You got that right.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable. Capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope. Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, Who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero!
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary. But at the end of the night in Chicago, only one of them will stand tall.
Strong counter from Punk. You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
He's headed up high.
From the top.
Oh, the high risk gave no reward there.
Could be thinking about a powerbomb. Way up there. Driven down powerbomb.
Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between...
Airborne!
Uh-oh. Look at the power.
Picture perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
Oh, that hurt.
Two men that are the epitome of resilience. Punk and Eddie always fight with everything until that final bell.
This is going to be as much a psychological match as it is a physical one. I'm sure Eddie is looking to lie. Shoulders down. Is it enough? He kicks out with authority.
He completely powered out of that pin attempt.
Running Hurricane Rana.
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and... Here we go.
Hurricane Rana.
Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
Back up top, he cannot be stopped.
Taking flight.
Missile drop kick. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Wants to finish this.
Up high.
Spectacular diving Hurricane Rana.
Just putting their body in danger time and time again.
Landing hard with the senton.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly. I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events, well, that had to inspire Punk.
It definitely does, Wade, but don't think for a second that the respect Punk has for Eddie breaking those barriers will keep the best in the world from giving everything he has to defeat Latino Heat.
Things now not going well for CM Punk.
Right now, it looks like
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
this is more like a barroom brawl between these two.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
All this heavy artillery is really adding up. Barely anything left, but still slugging away.
Oh! Spin kick to the midsection.
Guerrero timed that one well.
Hoisted way up high. This is gonna be bad.
Crucifix power bomb!
Textbook suplex.
Oh no, trapping the arm. A vicious stomps to the hand.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stomp someone like that. Uh-oh.
And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact. Crushing the stomach with a stomp. And Punk has got to feel like he did back when he was a rookie. He still doesn't know how to handle Latino Heat. Punk, knee in the corner, follows it up with a short arm clothesline.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
From the top rope.
Able to parry that one. That mistake might have cost them the entire match.
A high risk that was not worth it at all. The Three Amigos!
Eddie's got Punk seeing more stars than on the Chicago flag after that one.
From the heavens. Splash from the top.
Again? He's making the climb again? I can't believe this. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Fends it off. Good counter.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep.
It's all Punks for the taking.
Cover. He kicked out at two.
I don't know where Eddie found the energy to kick out after that. It had to be complete instinct.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
Two men giving everything they have. Their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet. Oh! Punk dodges out in time.
Bad position for Punk.
Fisherman suplex.
Could be thinking of high-risk offense here.
From the top. Oh, but he does it better. Frog splash connects.
Two.
Eddie Guerrero upsetting Punk in his hometown.
Here is your winner, Eddie Guerrero!
You can hear how split the arena here in Chicago is right now. Disappointment, their hometown hero lost, and respect for Eddie doing what he does best.
Yeah, and it wasn't for lack of trying. Punk threw everything he had at Guerrero, but in the end...
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly viable tool to at least attempt an answer. Hopefully, Slingshot Tech is up to the task. While I may not know too much about what the future could have held, I do know that Triple H himself, after having sent his corporate goons after me following the Royal Rumble that year, was sizing me up for a matchup at WrestleMania 30. And I do know that if that match actually happened, I would have absolutely humiliated him in front of the world. Now, there's no question in my mind I'd have run right through him. I'd waited years for this chance. After all his tricks during the summer of 2011, bringing in his friends to attack me, using his corporate position to constantly stack the deck against me.
I'm not picking a fight. I'm just saying be careful who you push. Because you know I like to push back.
I was ready to bring it all back to him tenfold. I'd have buried him. But let's see if you can breathe life into my words. WrestleMania 30, CM Punk takes on Triple H. Time to play the game? Well, Hunter, I hope you realize that CM Punk doesn't play.
The COO, the next World Heavyweight Champion, the Cerebral Assassin, the most powerful man in WWE, Triple H, is here.
From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the King, Triple H!
CM Punk wanted the game, and CM Punk's got the game. Let this be a lesson. Be careful what you wish for. Triple H is a 13-time world champion. He lives in the spotlight, and CM Punk may be Icarus flying too close to the sun with this challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on paper, this should be a mismatch. Look at the names that Triple H has competed against at WrestleMania. The Rock and The Undertaker, Batista and Cena and Brock.
Oh, so are you saying that CM Punk has no chance against Triple H tonight? Because Punk's got a nice list of WrestleMania opponents himself.
Absolutely not. Like I said, on paper, it looks like a mismatch, but you can't judge heart and guts. Love him or hate him, CM Punk has heart and guts in spades. It's brought him this far, and you can bet he plans to have it to propel him straight to the main event of WrestleMania tonight.
Well, in this business, plans change, especially when they're up against those plans that are so expertly crafted by a mastermind, the likes of the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H.
This is thunderous!
CM Punk may be the voice of the voiceless, but the WWE Universe is making absolutely sure their voices are being heard pretty well right about now.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in
cult of personality, CM Punk, prepared for battle against the game, Triple H.
Not to sound like a broken record, but CM Punk has gotten what he wished for. And look at him. He's going to be overwhelmed here. The voice of the voiceless is going to be silenced by the King of Kings. And he'll have no one to blame but himself. What will he say to the voiceless then?
Well, CM Punk's never been at a loss for words, so I doubt he'd start now. The same goes for him being overwhelmed. Punk has always known this is where he belongs since the first time he laced up a pair of wrestling boots.
These are two men who are going to try to tear each other apart.
Tonight, Triple H is not the COO of the WWE. Tonight, he's an ass-kicking machine.
A lot at stake in this match. Whoever wins here will be added to tonight's main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Facing off against the champion, Randy Orton, and the Royal Rumble winner, Batista. No DQs, no countouts. A lot of bad blood between these two superstars.
Yeah, Triple H has promised that CM Punk will never main event WrestleMania, and that he's simply not what's best for business. Punk's looking to prove Triple H wrong tonight.
Punk's looking to embarrass Triple H tonight as well. And Triple H, he's looking to get rid of the CM Punk problem once and for all. Float over a Russian leg sweep.
And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO's duty to ensure the best product for everybody and to position the proper superstars as the face of WWE.
The authority just don't want CM Punk. That's the long and short of it.
It's a business decision. Not everyone can be the face of the company. Not everyone can be a part of WrestleMania, Corey.
But the man had a WWE Championship reign of 434 days, Wade. If that's a guy you leave off your WrestleMania plans, then I too have to question the motives of the higher-ups.
You know, I hate to question Triple H's strategy, but he can't continue to underestimate Punk here like he has been. Punk's proven himself as someone who can overcome the odds when the pressure is at its highest.
And it doesn't get higher than Triple H at WrestleMania.
Here's the pin. Kick out before the 1 count.
Could be in search of a second win now.
And an inverted atomic drop. And guys, we spend a lot of time around these two men. They're ingrained in the locker room. They are two men other superstars seek advice from. But they are not two men that should ever be seen in the same room together.
Yeah, get yourself caught in a room with both Triple H and CM Punk, and you can cut the tension with a knife.
It boils down to trust, gentlemen.
From way up. Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Took the risk, received absolutely zero reward.
And that may have just been the turning point in this match.
Boom.
He's going up. And wait a flying.
This is why it's good to have a manager. It's good to have an ally who wants you to win as badly as you do and will introduce any tool to produce victory.
Once this match was made official, CM Punk had no interest in fighting the COO of the WWE. He didn't want... Trying on bar. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
He's in a predicament here. Ooh, what a counter into the back body drop.
Punk avoids the attack.
Clothesline!
Great in-ring IQ on display there.
Oh, and he stays ahead of Triple H.
The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give the best in the world his due.
Yeah, and Punk wasn't going to take it anymore. The brass never wanted a guy like CM Punk to succeed, never wanted to acknowledge his cult of personality. And now Punk is forcing the COO to take notice on our industry's biggest night of the year. And slides back into the ring. Oh, he flips that around.
Sequence of reversals there. Connected hard with the calf kick.
And the confidence in Punk is growing. He can feel Triple H.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Oh, just punishing the arm.
Oh, my Lord! Just remember that attacks to the head like that can build up quickly. Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
Come on, this has gotten way too far. Just stop this already.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Triple H covers. This has to do it. Kick out before the count.
Wow.
Counter. Saw it coming. Setting up for something here.
The cover for the win.
He's able to beat a 2 count.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath. Big time height on that kick. That shot looks to have caused some bleeding from Triple H.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Set up in the corner. A scramble in the corner now. CM Punk climbing the ropes. Cocking up something, looking for something big here to put this one away. Oh my. The plunge.
End of the line for the game.
And right into the cover.
2. Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.